So for week 5 of summer anime, great week, shows continue, insane ass animation, good moments. But I mean, the big thing is that there's this huge anime leak. So why even talk about anime airing when we have future animes just like ready for us to watch? So I do not recommend watching leaks. First of all, quality's ass, but I mean, it is exciting. I'd say Dandadan, because I saw the first 2 episodes. I'm kind of a hypocrite. They're beautiful, bro. Like, this whole anime is beautiful. There's 6 episodes total. I didn't want to watch all of them, but yeah, 360p, shitty machine translated subtitles. But oh my god, like, the animation is clean. The characters are good voice acting. The story is nice. Like, I'm a manga reader, but I'm so excited for Dandadan. Creepy Nuts with the opening, like, what more can you ask for? ReZero also leaked season 3. Insane first episode, so long. I didn't really watch it. I saw like a bit of it, some clips, but oh my god, ReZero there. There's some other ones, Terminator Zero, which looks kind of ass. Ramune One Half, which is like a remake, and Mononoke movie, which I don't really know too much about, but people are excited for that because it's a movie that we don't really get in America. Like, Japan gets it before us, but now the movie's just here. It's like a big Netflix leak out here. All these shows, Dan, like, for me, I think that's the biggest one. But I mean, let's talk about the review. So yeah, Oshi No Ko starting off with. So yeah, we have season 2, episode 6. Insanely good episode. Like, we see everyone preparing for the play. Aqua literally like staring at the mirror, trying to lock in, like, yeah, your mom died, so what? You gotta be like emotional. You gotta pour your soul, your heart into your acting. So yeah, all the actors are there in the stage play Tokyo Blade. We see it starts with like Kana Tsurugi, and then the main character Himekawa as Blade. So yeah, he's like, very charismatic, just like, showing a protagonist, fighting everyone. Kana's very expressive, just jumping around everywhere and laughing. So yeah, good casting by everybody. We see as like the story kind of progresses, everyone has like really top tier acting besides Melt. So yeah, this episode kind of focuses on him. Great animation as he like kind of shows his skills off because he's been working hard, but his acting is still not, as good as everyone else. So he had acting lessons. He's still kind of a shit actor. So Aqua gives him some tips because Aqua also kind of adapts to like, increase his acting skill. So he's like to Melt, basically just specialize in the things that you can only do. Don't try to copy anyone else's skill or compare yourself to them. Just like, work on yourself. So yeah, things that Melt can do, he's like pretty physical. Like, he's very athletic, so he can kind of move around. That helps him in some of the action scenes. And then yeah, he can also like relate to his character. So, like, he can bring real emotions from his own experiences, I guess. And yeah, we do get Melt backstory, so it's kind of hard to sympathize with him because he's such a good-looking, perfect guy going with, like, free talent, easy life, and, he's just getting all these gigs. It's not really nepotism, but it's just, like, from his good looks, which is, like, kind of hard to relate to him. Like, there's, like, a scene in the beginning, which is kind of fucked up, where we see, like, this, like, high school girl had sex with him while he was in middle school, and then he didn't really see anything, like, bad about it, but that's, like, kind of the story of his life. Things just happen to him, like, good things, in theory, but it's, like, he doesn't really earn it. It's just, like, he's living life on the easy track. So, yeah, just because of that, like, people don't really care about his talent. It's just about his looks. So yeah, even when he's like succeeding top 1% of the industry, he doesn't feel like he belongs. Even his hard work is not enough. So yeah, Aqua kind of tells him to hone in like the things that he's good at. So yeah, in this action scene, he's fighting with this green-haired rival character, and yeah, it's time for him to pour his heart and soul because this is like the scene where he kind of dies, gets defeated. And yeah, the crowd, they're kind of like underestimating him, so that's when he kind of like shows his real skill, where he kind of like does this like magic flip in the air. He like spins his blade all cool like, and then like catches it when he's landing, and then fights back. So yeah, great scene. Everyone's like focused on him now because it's like, oh shit, this dude, we had no expectations, and then he just like pulled out this cool kickflip out of nowhere. So yeah, that was cool. And then the animation while he was like swinging the sword. So yeah, Doga Kobo, they really cooked on this episode. I'm very happy because that means like other episodes will also be like insanely high quality. So yeah, this Tokyo Blade play is going pretty well. We see everyone there, so yeah, there's other storylines happening. So yeah, we finished the Melt storyline, but Aqua, we still got to see him kind of do his emotional acting. Him, Kana, Akane, they all have like some rivalry together. So yeah, we'll see if Aqua and Akane can beat Kana and Blade. But yeah, besides that, beautiful episode. I love this season too. Also, after that, we have Monogatari off in Monster Season episode 6. It's so good. We get the conclusion to the Nadeko arc. The fight scene with her with the god Nadeko was insane because this anime is mainly like dialogue heavy romance. It's a spin-off of the main story as well. So when you see like good fight scenes, it kind of catches you off guard. So yeah, the fight scene with all these like supernatural characters popping off, it's sick. Nadeko using her battle IQ. So yeah, this arc was really all about her. Like Yotsuki like helped out as well, of course. first, but then it's showing how Nadeko kind of confronted all of her past selves, is growing as a person, and, you know, finally gets closure of the, you know, traumatic experience she had in Bakemonogatari. And now, you know, she's doing good. So the way she defeats God Nadeko is to kind of disguise herself as one of the, like, NPC topless Nadekos. So the God Nadeko kind of ignores her. So basically she has two characters kind of distracting the God Nadeko, which is the angry Nadeko, and some random one that she drew. So yeah, like the God Nadeko defeated both of them in a cool scene. She like threw some like blood laser beams at them and stabbed them. So yeah, this God Nadeko is nothing to be fucked with. But yeah, just like the current Nadeko sneaks up on her because she's like a topless girl, smashes her with the paper, puts her in there. Very easy. I love the way they did it. You know, it's kind of unexpected. Like, oh, what would she do? And then this is something that like makes sense. You know, disguise as someone. Like you can't really face the God Nadeko head on, and you don't really have Yotsuki to help you because yeah, she only has one use of the unlimited rulebook. So basically, yeah, just clear a path, distract the God Nadeko, and just like sneak up behind her. So that's cool. We defeated her. You know, the bookstore is kind of destroyed, but you know, besides that, I guess the arc is finished, right? Now we got one more thing to do. So yeah, I was kind of like questioning, oh, what do we have to do? Is it Araragi related maybe? It kind of is, but yeah, it's like the meek Nadeko, the shy one. We thought she died in this bookstore really early on, but no, like the shy Nadeko was kind of like the mastermind. She was manipulating everybody because like that's her power, which is like she has to rely on others because she doesn't really have any power herself. So while everyone is kind of using her, like they take her clothes and then they like kind of make her like subservient to her, it's she's actually using them for survival, because if she attaches herself with stronger people and then she kind of bides her time to like, you know, do her thing. So yeah, what she wants to do is kind of wait for Araragi in high school because yeah, she's still crushing on him. The thing is, you know, he graduated, so you know, you're too late, bitch. But yeah, like the current Nadeko kind of finds her. It's kind of funny because after she leaves the bookstore, Ogi comes in, and then like he was just driving this like yellow car, and then like he brings her to the wrong address because he was assuming that she was gonna kill Sencho Gara, because it's like yeah, she had feelings for Araragi, but no, she doesn't really have feelings for him anymore. She moved on. So they go back to the school where she's waiting for him, and then yeah, they kind of just like have a conclusion where, you know, she's crying. She's like, I do have a crush on him. I like waiting for him. It feels so fun. But then, yeah, the current Nadeko is saying, yeah, we have to grow. We have to change. You know, like your feelings are there, but I'll like live on for you. I'll kind of have my own new crush, and then you can kind of experience it yourself. So yeah, everyone has to grow. They have to kind of live their life. It's, you know, a bit generic, just like, you know, random conclusion. But, you know, it still feels really good. Action scene was good. I love Hana Kanazawa just like voice acting Nadeko. So yeah, it's all good. Also, yo, big thing. We know Nadeko has like a new power. So yeah, she sacrificed her snake god powers. She can just create things with her drawings, and then she can like kind of suck things in with her drawings. So yeah, that's like kind of an insane power. Just create anything. Like she doesn't really need to be a manga artist. She can just like create infinite items. So they're kind of like testing her power because it's a bit overpowered. Shinobu comes in. So yeah, it was nice to see her. We don't see Araragi. She's actually under Suki's shadow, like the little sister, because yeah, we can't see Araragi, I guess. So yeah, I mean, great appearance by her. She brings some more donuts. It looks like Nadeko can't really create food because it's just inedible. I guess it tastes like ink. But yeah, she can create other things. So yeah, basically, you know, the strongest vampire out here teaching you how to use your supernatural powers. It's all good. Fight some things, you know, hang out with Gaien. So, you know, good finale. We see Yotsuki there as well, kind of like talking to Nadeko. I love their interactions. It's like very funny, very cute. She's like, yeah, this was all part of my plan. I just wanted you to get stronger. That's why we had this like random arc where you like kind of fucked up and like created 4 random Nadeko villains. But besides that, you know, great arc. You know, it's like kind of a metaphor for Nadeko kind of facing her past selves and growing. But like they did it physically, so yeah, she has like this new power. She's kind of, you know, continuing her life. She's still 15 years old, but you know, still doing her manga artist thing. Maybe she's gonna be like a vigilante, helping everybody fight all these supernatural beings. And yeah, I mean, like the arc is finished, so we have half of the season left, I'm assuming, if we have 12 episodes. So what's next? All right, so for Tower of God season 2, episode 6, these guys are continuing their exams, continuing to climb the tower. We have our squad kind of like gathering. They're living in Bam's apartment. We meet some of Bam's friends, so they're more FUGs. It's this kind of hot red-haired girl with an eye patch, and it's also kind of like strong dude. So yeah, they're both kind of aggressive, but then, you know, they respect Bam's friends. Because yeah, this team with Jad, they're all like, you know, working together. There's a lot of like, you know, weak people, like little girls like Mana, but you know, everyone else has their own goals. They're kind of like, you know, clicking together. There's the Fire Princess as well. She's very hot-headed, but is also, you know, working with everybody. It looks like the Fire Lady Yeon like kind of joins this team because she can't really control her power. So she's kind of afraid of like going out of control, hurting others, and it's kind of like an insecurity because she's one of like the top princesses. So yeah, she kind of relies on Bam to like help her like keep her in check. Also after that, we get some stuff where like, you know, what Bam's true mission is, why he has to work so hard, and why he's so edgy. So yeah, the first one is that one of these dudes was about to kill everyone on Jaw's party. because he didn't really think that they were strong enough to like be with Bam to help him like kind of continue climbing the tower. But then, after he meets everybody, and then, Ja as well, he kind of like warms up to them. He's like, oh yeah, they're like great friends, they won't really sabotage him, and they'll work together. Bam is obviously the strongest out of everyone else, but everyone does have room to grow. And yeah, besides that, there's like this big kind of story point where if Bam fails any test while climbing the tower, then one of his friends will be killed, like one of his friends from season 1. That's kind of crazy. And then they are strong, so they can probably like follow through on that threat. So every test Bam has to do to continue climbing the tower, he has to like do it first try. We also see as they're climbing the tower, they have to like pass another test, where this one they have to kind of like get this flower inside of like this giant sea monster. So they're all like going on the boat, the whole party, and then they see the flowers like attached to this like kind of little pig thing. They're kind of like navigating and platforming inside this giant monster. So it's all going like pretty well, except they meet some resistance. Apparently, there's like this insanely strong dude here. He has lightning powers. His name is Mazino, judging by like the tattoo on his back. And yeah, he seems to be a big deal. Like he could probably like kill everyone here. So yeah, everyone tries to retreat, run away. But then yeah, Bam comes in. And yeah, Bam starts fighting Mazino because he can't lose this test. So he has to get the flower. He has to kill this guy, or else like one of his friends will die. So yeah, very sad. I like the music they were playing as they introduced Mazino. So yeah, him and Bam are gonna like square up. We get a cliffhanger. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. But it looks like it's not gonna be easy. Like Bam, he is strong. He kind of like grew time skip, but he's still like very amateur, judging by like the exam he had earlier. So yeah, crazy cliffhanger. The story's like going pretty well. I love the old music from season 1, kind of like a throwback as they're playing it during this fight. So yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen as season 2 is kind of like continuing. Okay, so for Dead Demons, Dededede Destruction, episode 11. So yeah, crazy episode again. There's so many escalations, but this isn't really the big escalation. I think like some other stuff that happened though, it's like we see like people protesting. We see a lot of aliens are dying. So yeah, the government are creating like these like anti-alien weapons, and it's very brutal. And then also we see like the girl that was protesting, that was from like a small town with like the pink nose and everything. So yeah, she's kind of conflicted because yeah, she wants to do peaceful protests. You obviously can't really do that here. It's like a real life situation where yeah, even if you want peace, both sides are kind of extreme. So like there's pretty much a war brewing, and then the girl's kind of like pressured to be a terrorist herself. So yeah, her name is Futaba. I love her like conflict here because she's like literally living her life as a college girl. Like she has a relationship, but then they kind of break up because like he wants to drop out of protests for getting too serious, and then she like genuinely believes in it. So yeah, a lot of character moments. Like so the leader of the protest group is giving her a gun. So like I feel so bad for her. It looks like she's gonna be a tragic character. Like she might die. Oh my god, I can't handle it. I'm getting anxiety. Like I mean I think Ontan and Karode, like they're gonna be alive. So yeah, the main characters, but everyone else seems to be expendable. Very crazy. Like just every episode, anime does a good job not really giving you everything. I think that's why like I liked episode 0. I know like a lot of people hated episode 0. Why'd you spoil like literally the end of the manga? But I'm saying like it's good to like get that anxiety there, like where the world is ending, but like we're expecting that and it's not happening. It's just like kind of slowly descending into madness. Like we see the government building like these giant robots that just automatically shoot down these aliens. It's like an arms race. Like the humans are building more like deadly lasers and robots, and now the aliens might use their advanced technology to also fight back. So yeah, I mean, we gotta see what's gonna happen, but insane episode. Okay, so for NieR Automata version 1.1a part 2 episode 6, good episode again. We see A2, more of her. So yeah, obviously she's a big tsundere. She hates these robots, but in Pascal's village, it's all good. Everyone's taking care of her. She's very conflicted, doesn't want to kill anyone. It's kind of like the bigger sister to all of them. So yeah, it's kind of like her old personality that's like caring. It's coming back. So yeah, she does hate the robots because they killed and attacked every one of her. She hates Yorha. She literally has like nobody like left with her. Like there's still Lily there. So yeah, Lily kind of shows up and talks to her. It's kind of cool like seeing them get reunited. But yeah, besides that, A2 is getting taken care of. Like her memory unit's like damaged, so everyone's trying to help her. She's kind of struggling to like deal with like, being like not an angry person anymore because yeah, she's filled with a lot of hatred. But yeah, once she learns that, Yorha is destroyed, everyone is gone, it's kind of like different now. And then all of 2B's memories are with her. So yeah, she has to kind of carry that. She's becoming like the main character. Like 9S is becoming like an edgelord mad dude like trying to get revenge. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny to see like both sides again. They'll probably meet each other soon, like in the future. We see like this giant white building coming in. So yeah, I mean, I wonder what's gonna happen, but sad episode. So yeah, I'm really loving it. I think next week is gonna be a break, so it's gonna be a recap episode. Unfortunately, hopefully there's no delays like in part 1, because yeah, the quality in part 2 has been very high, a lot better. All right, so for the Elusive Samurai episode 6, bro, this anime looks so good. I think out of all the anime this season, this is like probably in the top 3 of the best animation. I know like Oshi No Ko is also like really good. People are praising Wistoria and also like Makine Makine, like the romance show, but yeah, this one is insanely good every week. Like, there's like a lot of cute moments, Tokiyuki doing his thing. I don't know why they draw him so cute. He's literally adorable. This episode was kind of weird. So yeah, we see like there's this dude who has like really like supersonic hearing. So yes, Tokiyuki and Genba are like stealing the Imperial Order. They're kind of running away, but they're being chased by the ear guy. So yeah, all these like evil generals have like some demonic power. Like the arrow guy, Sadamune, has super eyesight. One of the guys has super hearing. Even like the evil samurai trader we saw, Takayuji, bro, he's insane. So yeah, like a lot of cool moments here. But yeah, just like they're running away from like the arrow guy. Tokiyuki gets stabbed because Genba tries to betray him, but then like Tokiyuki saves him from getting stabbed. So yeah, like he basically, Tokiyuki's the best guy, helping everybody. And yeah, they're kind of dodging the duo of Sadamune and the super hearing guy, because yeah, bro, he can literally shoot arrows that like break trees in half. So yeah, basically Genba kind of like distracts them. He's kind of like a rogue ninja, just like dancing on people, like not really fighting them head on, and like doing some illusion. So he like kind of breaks Sadamune's bowstring, kind of like sets fire to their area and distracts them. So yeah, they get to escape. They get the Imperial Order, so their village is safer now. They're not gonna get invaded. And the thing is, we see in Kyoto, everyone else is busy, so there's not gonna be any more Imperial Orders. So there's like a lot of bureaucracy happening by the Emperor's place, so we do have a lot of time to grow and get stronger. But yeah, besides that, we see Takeuchi like at the end being so scary. Like he's literally like killing everybody and manipulating everybody. Like he has some demonic power that makes him overpowered as fuck. Like he can like slash people like in one swipe. There's like a literal demon. Like the Emperor's son tried to fight him. Like the entire country is just like brainwashed to love him. So yeah, we don't know what kind of demonic power he has, but it looks like he's super strong and he can manipulate everybody. So a funny episode, a lot of crazy stuff happens. Genba kind of joins the team. So yeah, fun hijinks happening in Tokiyuki's camp, but also Takeuchi being like the scariest evil dude ever. So yeah, animation also in this episode was insanely good. All right, so for Shoshimin episode 5, I didn't like this episode really too much. I mean, the quality's still there, but this mystery is so obvious. Maybe it wasn't really supposed to be hard to solve, but like basically in the beginning we see Osanai kind of crying randomly in like the school hallway as she's like going to the sweets place. So yeah, something happened to her. Like, did someone yell at her? Why is she crying? Well, we find out why like as the episode continues and we solve this big mystery. So there's one where the newspaper club, they have 4 sweets on a plate, and they're kind of like a German sweet called like a Berliner Prefekuchen or something. It's like a stuffed cupcake with like cream inside of it. So yeah, one of the cupcakes has hot sauce in it. So whoever eats the sabotage cupcake has to write the article about the sweets place. So yeah, it's just like kind of like a random game, but no one in the newspaper club admits that they ate the spicy one. So yeah, this like leads to several like situations. Like, is someone lying, or did someone have like dead taste buds? They can't really taste it. I'm like, bro, like you saw Osanai crying in the beginning. It's easy to put one and one together, but yeah, like I had to watch 20 minutes of this like kind of mystery, so I didn't really like it that much. But yeah, I love the character interactions. Jogoro, it's very chill to just like watch it and then watch people like talk and try to solve it. But like I thought the fact that it was so obvious like made it kind of uninteresting for me. But I basically like as they kind of like solve things. So like the fact is the cupcake wasn't really here. There was a 5th cupcake. So the 5th one was taken by someone else. So who could have taken it? Well, it's probably someone that like hands in the surveys, and then like one of the students like maybe snuck in, and then when you hand in the surveys, you can like take a candy. But like the plate of cupcakes was there, so they took the cupcake instead. And it's the hot sauce cupcake. So also that's the reason also I was crying. She kind of like did it to herself. It's very funny, but yeah, I mean, I love seeing her like progress with this anime because kind of see the problems with her. Like she's very unlucky, attracts a lot of minor inconveniences that kind of like blow up in her face. She has to suffer this episode, so that was cute. But yeah, they solved the mystery. So after that we have Makine, Too Many Losing Heroines episode 5. So random stuff happening at summer vacation. We see the main character and his little sister, so she's like attracted to him, and then the blue-haired girl Yanami comes in, so she's just like, she gives him some noodles, eats his curry, and then the little sister's like all jealous. She's like, oh shit, I got an interview with this girl. Is he like trying to smash my brother? So yeah, I mean, I don't really like the incest vibes. Like there's so many incest like paths in these romance shows this season. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, bro, who asked for this? Why can't these people be normal? But yeah, clean animation, story's kind of meh, just like random tropey stuff happening. But yeah, the big thing here, Lemon-chan is she's cheating, or she's like kind of home wrecking. So yeah, like the dude she confessed to has his own girlfriend, and yeah, I think his name is Mitsuki. But then we see like they're going out on a date, so Lemon and Mitsuki are going out. It's like a cliffhanger, so it'll probably be a logical explanation why they're talking together. But yeah, Chihaya is kind of following them. We see the main character and Yanami, the blue-haired girl, also following. So yeah, I mean, they meet up at the end of the episode. We'll see what's gonna happen, but good cliffhanger. I mean, if Lemon does get with him, that'd be happy. Like that'd be good for her. It works out. the one of the losing heroines is a winning heroine. But yeah, judging by the title, I don't think it'll be that easy. So yeah, I mean, more explanations to come next week. And yeah, the anime does continue. Okay, so for Alya, sometimes hides are filling in Russian episode 6. So yeah, more student council stuff. We see everybody there, even the little sister. So yeah, she's kind of like teasing Alya because she's like very close to the brother. And then Alya doesn't really know their relationship. So they kind of like go together in a room, Yuki and Alya, and then she kind of like asks, "Oh, what's your relationship with him?" Because she's like, "I love him," but like she's talking about like family love, I'm hoping. So Alya kind of gets the wrong idea, and then Alya's like, "I won't let you have him." So she kind of like admits it, but yeah, I feel bad because this is like pretty much an information war. This anime, there's 3 sides, or there's 4 sides. So it's Alya who like literally knows nothing. She's in love with Kuze. Like, I kind of feel bad for her, but yeah, you know, she's the winner. None of these other girls have a chance, but she has no idea about anything. She's like giving away her feelings for free to Kuze. So he knows Alya does like him, but he's kind of like the dense main character as well, so he's not gonna really act on it. He thinks like the little sister is just like attached to him, but doesn't really like him like that. And also like the older girl who's like his childhood friend that he learned Russian for, he has no idea about her. The little sister, she kind of like knows a lot as well, so yeah, she's just dominated. She's very chaotic. She's like the Chica of this anime. And anyway, we see the older Kujo sister, and then she also knows a lot. So she knows Alya's feelings. She knows that Kuze was her childhood friend. So she's kind of like hiding that in, but yeah, you know, information war, all these girls know something. They have some type of avenue to Kuze. But Alya's like basically kept in the dark, so Kuze kind of tells Alya, don't worry about the little sister. And pretty much there's like a big thing happening where they're kind of preparing for like the student council like face off where they're gonna vote for the president. So yeah, Kuze and Alya are teaming up. We see the little sister's kind of teaming up with this new girl with like some crazy bedhead named Ayano. So yeah, I mean, anime continues, you know, we'll see what's gonna happen. More drama, more characters, and you know, the relationship does continue. Okay, so for Shikanoko Nokonoko Koshitantan episode 6. Very funny episode. I liked it a lot. So we have 18 random skits this episode, kind of like 4 Coma style, just like, you know, quick things, moments with punchlines. And yeah, 18 of them in this like, you know, 20 episode show. So yeah, a lot of funny things. We see like the stuff that stuck out to me is like Nokotan literally molting her skin off. We see her selling some antler merch. So yeah, that shit's like, you know, detachable. She can like sell collectible stuff. She's making coffee in her head, just like shaking that. That was pretty funny. And you know, just like trolling like the student council girl, the cat girl. So a lot of like funny moments in this episode. You know, the anime does a good job, you know, bringing the comedy. Just like, you know, surreal style, random shit happening doesn't really need to make sense. And you'll kind of like a solid break from having like, you know, real big story arcs. It says, yeah, 18 funny skits. So a solid episode, maybe one of my favorites this season. Also after that, we do have the Goddess Cafe. So yeah, season 2, episode 6. It's kind of funny because we see Hayato just like curing dementia. Like this dude, I've been saying it since season 1, how much I hated the story because, you know, even though it's like generic harem shit, it's just so bad. Like the main character literally says one word, 1 or 2, he does 1 or 2 things and then it's perfect. He solves the problem so easily. This one, he solves dementia. This man can cure dementia. It's crazy. So yeah, basically one of the girls, Ami with the blue hair, she's like very like lighthearted, makes a lot of jokes. And she's attached to her grandmother. Thing is, yeah, her grandmother cannot remember her. It's a very sad kind of real moment because yeah, Ami's kind of very childish as well, so she can't really accept it. She doesn't really know what like kind of brain disease, dementia, getting old really means. So yeah, she wants to like meet her grandmother. Grandmother doesn't remember her, so she's very sad. But then Hayato, he sees how much she's pressuring her, so he kind of like channels his inner like grandfather self, and then he just yells at the grandmother and then cures her dementia. It's crazy. So yeah, like she kind of remembers Ami again. It's fine. It looks like she was misdiagnosed technically, and then Hayato saved her life. Probably she had like maybe some brain cancer that they could cure, so it's not really a degenerative condition. Kind of very random. Like I hated how it got solved, but I mean, it's still happy. Like, you know, trashy romance, fan service, very good. We're also getting closer, so yeah, we got Ami's arc, but yeah, it was so hilarious. This dude can just cure dementia. Like, they're giving these harem protagonists too much power. Also, at the end of this episode, Ami kind of feels indebted to him, so she's like, you can like fondle my chest. Like while they're like at the hot springs together. And it's very bad. Also, they kind of solved the problem with Hayato, like kind of using all his savings to help the other cafe. Because he's like, oh, I've been hitting it big on the stock market. Like, that's kind of a lie, bro. Have you not kept up with the shit this week, bro? The minus 200 points. So, I mean, I guess my boy's doing good. You know, again, no real consequences or problems in this anime. They get solved very quickly by Hayato. I say it like all the time when watching this. It's very undeserved. That's how it feels like. But, you know, he's going to get one of the harem girls. So, yeah, we kind of solve Ami's arc over here. And yeah, I guess, you know, the cafe life does continue. We got Pseudo Harem episode 6. I love this episode. First date, it's called. So, you know, maybe they get their first date together. You know, just like more acting stuff together. They're kind of recording each other, talking to each other, getting closer. There's like a school festival happening. And then, you know, they go on a date together. together, buy things. So it's all very cute. I love it. It's so nice. I'd say one problem I did have with this episode, it was a bit boring, but I'd say like Nokonoko is so shy. Like basically every episode we have to like take 5 minutes off to just hear her inner monologue, just like blushing, not trying to like be too close to him, and just like being super shy when they're already like in a relationship technically. So yeah, I mean it's like the classic kind of like high school romance thing where the girl's like super shy, or both sides are really shy, because if they're not shy, then they just go into a relationship, pull the trigger, and there won't be any teasing left. So that's like one minor complaint. I just hate how shy these characters are. But you know, I love their interactions. Nokonoko are literally carrying the anime with their facial expressions and voices. And that is it for the shows this week. Thank you for watching. Yeah, again, we had a massive leak this week. Very crazy. So yeah, I mean, I don't recommend watching them unless you're super curious, because yeah, the quality's very bad. But you know, maybe like watching a few minutes will sate your curiosity. I'd say, bro, the Dandadan opening, one of my favorite songs. I've been replaying that shit. So I can't wait for it to get officially released in the fall. Besides that, you know, shows are very solid. Animes do continue. And I'll see you next week. Peace.